there's an offer, right? A message that's coming through. What is the message from the universe? Are you getting a message of love from somebody else? Be open to that message. And this Four of Pentacles, align your head and your heart. You're sitting on your foundation. You're reassessing those things. What makes me strong? What makes my foundation strong? What's going to hold me up through all this process? I need to align my head and my heart. When you align your head and your heart, you're not wanting to put one over the other, right? You want to align them. You want to make them balanced, right? Hello, and welcome to your weekly love focus. Okay, lots going on this week. We're getting ready for Lionsgate coming up next week on the 8th, 8-8. Lots of retrogrades happening right now. If you're thinking that you seem to wanting to reevaluate some things, that's okay. It's in the air. Right? We get to change our minds. We get to make a decision anytime we want to. Okay, this is for your love focus. What guidance is Spirit wanting to give us right now? So we have your effortless effort is fully required. Number 39, which is a 12, which is a 3. That's the Empress and the Universe. Number 1. So the feeling that I'm getting with these two cards is that the universe is here to help you, right? The universe is giving you signs and synchronicities. The universe and all its activity is having you focus on some things. What's best for me, right? Aries. We have I don't know what's in Aries right now, but something Aries came to my mind. So Aries is what's best for me, right? So that Mars, that's what it is. Mars um, is a current energy right now. We also have Mercury in retrograde, and Mercury is about your intellect, um, how you think about things, um, how you communicate, how you present yourself, right? And Mercury um, is having you rethink things, right? This retrograde. And so your effortless effort is being required. So as far as love goes, are you feeling like you need to put a little bit more effort into it? Are you needing to put into the relationship itself? Are you needing to put a little more effort into yourself, right? What is it about what you're bringing to the table as far as your love relationship? And it could be, doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any kind of relationship, right? Love is love, right? So it could be your relationship with yourself. It could be your relationship with your closest friends. But I'm feeling love, right? Love, romantic love. And the universe, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a face in the dots there. So it's like the universe is shining, like presenting a mirror to yourself. And what are you seeing in the universe? What is the universe offering you? Are you asking the universe for things, right? Are you manifesting things? Um, we just had the new moon in Leo, and that is about how are you presenting yourself? What is it that you want to present as far as who you are? Maybe that's what you're changing, right? Um, Things change without us knowing, right? Um, so I've told you that I am in pre-retirement mode. Well, now there's a date, and that date was presented to me based on some of the things that I'm going through right now. So, was that shocking? Yes. For someone to say, okay, this is the date. It's like, wait a minute, I don't get a choice. And basically, I've been wanting to do this for a while. So sometimes the universe hands us stuff, right? Because it knows, well, I've given you a choice. For all these years, you had a choice, and now this is what it is. So is I don't know why I'm telling you that, but is that what is going on? That you have been thinking about things, you've been rethinking, reassessing, right? Um, And now the universe is just saying, okay, here it is. Take it or leave it. Right? Which is big, right? That's a real big thing. Okay, Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective for love? And I'm going to go into the blocks, and I'm going to go into what you don't see coming, and I'm going to get actions and advice from Spirit. But let's get some clarification on these cards from Spirit. No jumpers. Okay. So you have Justice and the Six of Cups. So your effortless effort is fully required. So you're seeking balance. You're looking at what blessings that you have. You, in this reevaluation that you're doing, in this balance seeking, you're saying, okay, this is what I have. And because of this, these are my blessings. So I'm going to hold on to this. Or this is what I have, and it's not really giving me what I want. So I'm going to rethink it, reassess it, and maybe make some more changes, make a choice to do something else. Okay. And this, as far as love, this could be how you're doing it with are you feeling like you need to change something with your relationship? Or are you feeling that your relationship needs to change? I'm getting that with this retrograde, it is on you, but it's not that you're doing something wrong, because you're not. You are just trying to better yourself, right? What guidance do you have for this universe here, Spirit? What can you tell us about universe? Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So there's an offer, right? A message that's coming through. What is the message from the universe? Are you getting a message of love from somebody else? That's what this Page of Cups is about, right? All that water is about feelings. So what is that message? Be open to that message. And this Four of Pentacles, align your head and your heart. You're sitting on your foundation. You're reassessing those things. What makes me strong? What makes my foundation strong? What's going to hold me up through all this process? I need to align my head and my heart. When you align your head and your heart, you're not wanting to put one over the other, right? You want to align them. You want to make them balanced, right? Make them equal, right? Give each their due, because your heart's desire is something, but you don't want to go out and do something on a whim. You don't want to be rash about something. You want to think about it and do the smart thing, but you don't want to discount what it is that you truly want when you're doing those things, right? So don't let your mind say, well, that's not going to work because maybe it didn't work for so-and-so, or you can't. No, we don't do that, right? You can't do that. So let me clarify this Four of Pentacles real quick, Spirit. Let me get some more information on this Four of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. And underneath is the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords moves really fast. So you're going to be prosperous in this. This is aligning your head and your heart is going to bring those passions through. It's going to propel you forward. It's going to bring you what it is that you want. But be mindful of moving too fast, right? Take your time. What is it that time sensitive, right? I don't think so. I'm not feeling that there's a time sense here. I want to see what is it that you don't see coming? And are you feeling like you have to hurry up and do this? I'm not feeling any overwhelm, but you could be feeling overwhelmed with this. We have the Queen of Wands again. The Queen of Wands is about passion. She is sitting here and she is happy, right? She is She knows her resources. She knows what she wants in life, and she's going to do it. She has the confidence to do it, and she's like holding that wand up in victory, right? So perhaps you're not feeling that confidence that you need to be feeling, but you have the Queen of Wands twice. What else don't you see coming? The Page of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Emperor. I'm sorry, that was the Eight of Swords, not the Eight of Wands. So you have all wands except for the Eight of Swords. So don't hold yourself back, right? But that Emperor is about taking that leadership role. The Queen of Wands, she takes a leadership role, right? She knows exactly what she wants and she goes for it. She has that passion, right? I can't say that enough. And in this card, you have the little black cat. And the little black cat, cats do what they want to do. And the Queen of Wands, she does what she wants. What is she passionate about? What is it she wants to do? And she doesn't worry about what other people think. But it's like we've been working on this for so long. You've been working on this for so long that you know exactly what you want. You align your head and your heart and you take your time to do it. You're going to get where you want. May you lose some friends or something in the process? Maybe. And that's something that you need to think about, but I don't think it's something that you should worry about, right? Those that love you are going to love you no matter what. Those that truly love you. All right, let's get, what are the blocks, Spirit? The Six of Wands, the Strength card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So I'm seeing the blocks are your feelings, right? Your role in it. So you have the King of Wands has the lion in it, and then you have the Strength card, which is the lion, and we have Lionsgate coming up. That could be that that's the time that you're going to make that. Maybe those things are going to come to a head at Lionsgate. But you have the Six of Wands again, right? You have the Six of Wands here. So I feel like this Eight of Swords is your own inhibitions is what's going to be blocking you. Don't allow that. But remember my crawl, walk, run method, okay? That means that you're just moving forward little baby steps, right? You don't want to rush into anything. Take your time. Align your head and your heart, right? What is it that you truly want and how are you going to get there? You can figure it out, right? You know how to get there. And if there is something that's blocking you, what is it that's blocking you? Okay? So, in fact, let's get some clarification on that Eight of Swords about that inhibition that's blocking you or that could be blocking you. What guidance do you have for that, Spirit? Let's get clarification on that Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. So you're not allowing that abundance to come in. Be open to that, right? You have your effortless effort is required. That is a number 3 card, which is the Empress, right? The Empress energy, divine feminine energy of allowing, receiving, trusting your intuition, trusting the universe, right? And let's get some actions and advice from Spirit. What actions and advice do you have for the collective for love, please, Spirit? Okay. And I do not put my cards. My cards are normally right side up. So we have the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Hangman, and the Knight of Cups. So the advice from Spirit is that you need to be open to what's come in, right? The Three of Wands is being open to what it is that you ask for, trusting that universe, right? Trusting the universe. And the Three of Swords in reverse is about not concentrating on that, on maybe the loss that you, if you're going to go forward and do what it is that you want, something that makes you happy, there might be something that you lose from it, right? If you are reevaluating something and you find out that that's not giving you the joy that you want, so you need to remove it or somehow change it, that's going to be a little bit of a loss. But it's for your best and highest self. It's not a loss that is, it's not as big as taking something away that brings you joy, right? So remember that when you release those things that no longer serve you, you're making more room for abundance. And you need to see things in a different perspective. The Knight of Cups is about this romantic. What is in your heart of hearts for this love? What are you wanting for this joy, for this relationship? What is it that you're reevaluating and you're changing and you're reassessing that's going to bring you more joy for this love that you want? Okay, let's get some timing cards. All right, Spirit, timing. Okay, that card does not want to go in. December. Okay, so we have a few months, right? So you have Lionsgate that's coming up. That's about that activation. So this portal is being activated and in time for Aquarius season. So maybe you're going to see something. So this Lionsgate portal is opening up. It's going to activate you. You're going to feel maybe a little more propelled to do these things, to make these changes that you want, release these things that no longer serve you, align your head and your heart so you can move forward. And then in December, it's going to start really coming forward. It's going to come to fruition in December, in time for Aquarius season, which is in mid-January, right? So it's that crawl, walk, run, right? You're reassessing, you're reevaluating, you're making little tweaks and little changes, and then it's like the Hierophant, right? You have those three levels. You got the beginner, the intermediate, and the mastery. So you're beginning some things, perhaps. You could also be in the intermediate, and you can also still be mastering some things. But those things are changing. So you're taking some of those beginning things, moving it to the intermediate, and some of those intermediate are moving to the mastery, right? So this is a process. You are moving through this love in a process. It's taking time. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. You got this. Okay? Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning to my channel, thank you so very much for your support. And if you would like a personal reading from me, there is a link in the description box below. And don't forget about my Sunday morning coffees, where we talk about current energy. And we are going to talk a little bit more about a little more of empowerment with those, and how we as individuals can take those current energies and move forward with them. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message today, please share it with them. And don't forget to smash that like button so that others can hear this message as well. And until next time, have a good day.